Can we just say that Ledisi looks amazing in that dress? I generally never comment on the look of somebody, but she's rocking that thing. So I just want to throw that out there.
Ne me quitte pas, il faut oublier, tu pas oublier, qui s'enfuit déjà.
Her French is really good. Like the Beyonce performance that I was analyzing before, her pronunciation wasn't that great, but she understood the aesthetic of the language. This is excellent pronunciation.
Oublier le temps de ma langue douée, le tempo doux, au savoir comment.
Ooh, she even did the uvular R, voir. So this is the hardest thing for most people who don't grow up around French, is that they'll gargle the uvular R, right? But it's R. You just touch it once. Most American singers never do the uvular R. In fact, a lot of people think it's bad, which is just dumb, because that's how French people speak. So if you want to do French, maybe you do it the way they speak. I don't know, just saying.
Oublier c'est ce qui te fait parfois, coûte pourquoi, le cœur de bonheur, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas, ne me quitte pas. But if you stay, I'll make you a day.
Oh, I love her singing and I love her voice. It's just so beautiful, and it does have power. So what I love here is that she's giving the Ne me quitte pas, like she's doing stuff with that phrase. And like this song in a lot of ways can become a joke if you're not like, if you don't have really strong musical sensibilities, you don't do something with those, it can just be kind of like, okay, let's get the bongos and fedoras out, right? Like, but that's not what she's doing. She's in it. She's tying these all off. She clearly knows what it means, the words, you know?
If you stay,
and then she brings it.
I'll make you a day like no day has been. Or we'll begin. We'll sail on the sun, we'll ride.
She's so good at bringing, like, her dynamic phrasing is just on another level. The way she's bringing this volume, she does a thyroid tilt, which gives the vibrato. Then she brings it back with the breathiness.
We'll sail on the sun, we'll ride.
She begins that phrase with a vocal fry.
On the sun, we'll ride.
And brings that little fry upwards.
Through the rain.
Give a little bit of yodel to that. Gives it like character. She just, this is what she's so good at, is she's so good at adding little nuggets that keep it unbelievably nuanced and interesting. So I'm going to shut up for a little bit and just enjoy myself here.
We'll talk to the trees and worship the wind. And if you go on,
yes,
give me just enough love.
Look at how she's using the microphone. I love this. Right? That's so cool. So she opens it up. She knows that that's going to be really loud. So she brings her head to the side there. You can even hear it when I do it. I'm right up on the next microphone. Now I'm going to do that. Tilt my head sideways. Going to change the volume. And then I'm going to talk really low again. And so that's what she's doing. It's great mic technique.
like I know you will. You must have the world stop turning till you return to me. If you ever do, what good is love without loving? I can tell you now as you turn to go.
Changing vowels on the bottom can be a really cool thing, but a lot of people. So bone conduction, what you hear when you sing is not what other people hear. Okay, and that's super important to recognize and understand, because what a lot of people do is they'll bring their tongue back, or they'll push too much air, and it sounds nice to you because of the way bone conduction works, right? All the way that the bones alter the sound. But in order to do this and not be under pitch and not sound terrible, you kind of need to spend some time recording yourself, because you'll mess this up. This is really subtle stuff.
I can tell you now as you turn to go.
So it's a lowered larynx, but not a backwards tongue. I can turn to you. I can turn versus I can turn, right? Her larynx goes lower. I can turn. And she's not tilting the thyroid cartilage. It's just a little bit of a lowered larynx.
I'll be dying soon. Till the next Me quitte pas. Me quitte pas. Me quitte pas. Me quitte pas. But if you stay, I'll make you a night like no night has been, or will be again. We'll sail on your smile, I ride on your touch, and talk to your eyes that I love so much. And if you go alone,
yes. All right, so this is something I've been working on and doing, and she's so good at this. So when you belt, you tilt your cricoid cartilage, which makes the folds fat, which gives that belt power. But what you can do is you can also tilt your thyroid cartilage, which gives you that more classical vibrato and warms up the sound. So when you combine both, you get this sound.
To your eyes that I love so much. And if you go alone,
isn't that the best? Isn't that the best?
stand, leave me just enough love to hold in my hand. If you go away,
Yes.
if you go away, if you go away, if you go away, if you go away, like I know you must, there'll be nothing left in this world to trust. Just an empty room full of empty space, like that empty look I see on your face. I'd have been the shadow on your door if I thought it would.
She's just a master of tone color, and the way that she goes up, like, she's got such a powerful voice, but it's not over the top. It's just so tasteful. Everything she does is just magic. The way that she's phrasing, the way that she's changing things, the way that she's giving every little phrase these nuanced details.
In the shadow on your door, if I
So when you belt, actually tilting your head back can help. It can help bring room for the cricoid cartilage to tilt more. And So doing that, you do it for a reason.
I'd have been the shadow on your door.
And notice actually her tongue is going almost, I think it is going past the lower teeth. Yeah, I think so. It's hard to tell from this angle. But the tongue is forward, I guess is my point.
The shadow on your door, if I thought it would.
Right? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I love Ledisi. That belt, that wonderful big tone, but then she brings it back.
Have kept you by my side. Me quitte pas. Me quitte pas. Me quitte pas. Me quitte pas.
The power of silence. I got chills right here. She's so good. It's ridiculous.